This is Ari Rubin, 101-222231, and this is Patrick Wu, 101-234, 930, or 893. Okay, we're here to show off our 3005 project. We're going to start with the yard diagram. This yard diagram is pretty simple. There are members, as you can see here. There are trainers here, and there are admin staff right here. You can also see billings. Members send in a billing. Admin staff views the billings. The members also have personal fitness routines that they can sign on to. The members can achieve certain achievements, which are awarded to them by the trainers. As you can see here, trainers sets their availability, and the availability determines the admin staff managing the sessions. These sessions are set based on the availability of the trainer. There are also machines that are located in rooms, which are both of which are managed by the admin staff. Registration is used to keep track of sessions, and I think that is about it. I'll move down to the relational schema. Um, the admins are very interchangeable. They're kind of all the same. They all have the same functionality. Trainers are set their availability, as you can see here. Fitness routines are subscribed to by a member, the member going down to here. Um, Billings has a member because it's attached to a member. Machines are in a room, which you could see here. Um, Sessions are also located in rooms, and achievements have a member, as you can see here. Next, we're going to be doing the DML and the DDL.
All right, so we can start with the DDL, which encompasses the structures that we've discussed so far. You can see everything in members that was included in the ER diagram. Member ID, all our IDs are in serial. Every everything that we type in text that isn't a long description is usually a varchar with 80 characters. For the member, the username can sort of serve also um, as a unique value. That's easier than member ID. We have trainers, which include the same thing, but with the trainer ID. And admin staff is similar, but with the only difference being admin ID and their position. We have now the tangential things in the building and surrounding the fitness app, such as rooms, such as sessions, such as billings. So everything that's not a person. We also have also other things that facilitate the relationships between each of the types of people in the fitness facility, such as registrations. So like members can uh, register to certain sessions and things like availability or achievements that our trainers can give to our members, and availability that our trainers can set and delete as well. These are our DML examples. We have almost everything here for a functional program. You can find these all in the outer just the outer folder of our fitness data app. So they're both here. You can both run them in Postgres. And yes, and that is our DML and DDL for this project.
Okay, next we're going to be, this is Ari. I'm going to be going through now the member stuff. So I'm going to go in here. You can sign up as an existing member. That's all well and good. Log out. But you can register as a new member. I'm going to call myself new member. I'm going to set my password as password. First name, J&J. I've got that. In here, you can see I can set my stats. I want to be Ari Rubin, 175 centimeters, 180 weight. I want to be 200, and set myself as male. Now you could see that I am Ari Rubin right now. Um, you can view and edit your fitness goals. So the fitness goal is going to be your desired weight. I've already shown that. If you go into my stats, you can also see your BMI currently, and you can show I want to be 180, 200, almost there. If you assume you start at zero. Um, Now here, members can view available routines and set one as theirs. We got a few different routines. You got marathon training, power lifter competition. I want to be a power lifter. I'm going to set that as mine. Now you could see the rest of them, but you can also see my current one, which is cool. That's going to be mine forever. Um, Now, members can edit their fitness metrics. You've got your height, you got your weight. Those are pretty much the fitness metrics. I showed the BMI. You can also view your achievements. I don't actually have any achievements yet, but I'm just going to quickly go over to this. We'll have a full section on the trainer later. We'll see that um, Al Gore finds me. He wants to give me an achievement that says "cool dude," um, "great guy," and he wants to award that to me. Now I'm going to hop back into new member, password, and as you see here, you see I was a cool dude. I was awarded by Al Gore today. That's great. Um, Members can also view personal fitness classes. They can sign on to it. We've got a few personal fitness classes going here. Um, I'm going to later show a single class. They basically just have one registered. So this high intensity, it shows where it is. I like Barack Obama, so I'm going to register for that. You pay your fee, which also corresponds to another thing. We assume that you know what to pay, so I'm going to pay $25 for this. And now I am totally and completely registered. If I want to unregister, I can unregister, but I'm going to have to register and pay again because there are no refunds. Um, so members can pay their classes. They can that information is sent to the staff. That's it for the member form. I'm going to pass it over to Patrick for the trainer form. Wait, actually, I realized I need to show the code. So here is the member form. There's just quite a bit. It sets there all the current values for the labels and the such. You've got functions to load the sessions, to load the achievements, to load the routines, all the things that you can select and see. Some stuff for the check marks. Setting the attributes this is the function to set the attributes for your weight, your height, your first name, everything. Um, Updating all the boxes when you register for something or you want to select a new routine. That's the function for that. Uh, More of that. This is the thing for displaying the sessions. This is the thing for registering, listing the achievements, and just a little BMI thing. Every connection with our database moving forward goes through DB connections. which has quite a few functions for various getting some of the things from the SQL server into the classes. So I'm going to pass it over to Patrick for the trainer.
All right, this is Patrick. I'm gonna run Fitness Center again. I'm and explain to you trainer. So I'm just going to. This is Patrick. I'm going to be going over trainer. So first things first, I'm going to be showing you the register. You can see that you can register as a trainer the same way that you register as a member. After you register, you can and you log in, of course, you can add availability. So this is your times that you can set. You can only set times that are after today. So today is the 13th, so you can only set any time afterwards. And you can also delete your availability. Your availability determines, of course, the sessions that you can be assigned to by admin staff. You can also view a specific member. So, for example, if I want to view member one, I see Ari Rubin and all of his statistics. And of course, I can award him achievements. So let's say I want to award him an example achievement. I can then view this achievement, edit it, and of course, I can also delete this achievement. Next, I can, as a trainer, you can also view all the sessions that are assigned to you by admin staff. Of course, this trainer, since he's new, doesn't have anything assigned to him, but I will go to trainer one that does have things assigned to him from our DML. You can see he's been assigned morning yoga according to his availability, which is the 15th. And you can see all the statistics of this session, including the members, the maximum capacity, description, and more. Uh, and finally, let me go through the code for trainer first. The trainer code is essentially composed of three types of functions: refresh functions, um, interaction functions that are the events that are triggered whenever a button is pressed, for example, on the form itself, and the function necessary to interact with the database, which is mostly provided by DB DB Connect or yes, DB connection, which Ari showed you briefly earlier. For a good example of this, we can see something like delete time button, which is what's happening when we press the delete time or delete time button on the sidebar when we want to delete selected availability. So we can see here that when the button is clicked, first it interacts with the database and deletes the specific time from the database, and then it refreshes everything on the form itself to reflect the updated database or updated information from the database. Oh, I accidentally did that. Now we can go over admin. We can register to admin in the same way we register to member and trainer. So uh, big, uh, and it opens up a new admin for you and adds it to the database. The admin can do things like edit schedule, so trainer couldn't do that, but admin can. Um, you can see here, you can change anything in here, save it, and this change is reflected. You can also delete sessions and create new ones in the same way you can achievements. You can also manage the billings that the that your members create. So there is no billing so far, but if I create one here, register to the class, and create a billing, you can see that the billing pops up here with all the requisite information. Finally, you can manage the billing itself and your equipment using the Manage Building tab, and you can go through all your machines that you have access to, and of course view all the information associated with the machine. So, for example, the machine name, machine armor, or machine room, which you can change, and machine status, which you can also change. So, let's say I want to edit this to this. You can see the changes reflected here being saved. You can also change the machine room using this drop down. So you can see this saves as pain room. You can also create new machines in the same way, but by pressing create. So let's say I want to create a new machine called the Gaininator. I can create a new one by pressing create, and it pops up here. And I can also use the delete button to delete any machines I don't want. And that's about it for admin. So let me go over the code for admin. The code for admin is very similar in structure to the code in trainer form. In other words, we have, our refresh function. So refresh session list box, for example, which corresponds to refreshing, this part of the form, and refresh displayed session, which corresponds to this refreshing the data displayed on the session. And you can see that we have our interaction with the database functions. So everything that's connected to DB connection, which you can put queries in to, get certain uh, objects back. So if we want a list of machines, you can do it like that. And you can also, of course, select trainers and do whatever you want there. And an example of the thing I mentioned earlier was something like here where you can interact with the database by pressing a certain button and then refresh to display the changes. So you can have something like this. When you click this specific button, it retrieves this from the database or does this to the database, and then uh, an item in the form uh, is refreshed to reflect the changes. And yeah, that's about it for trainer and admin and basically the entirety of our implementation.